The so-called king of crypto has been charged with fraud. This is News Review from BBC Learning English. I'm Neil.
And I'm Beth. Make sure you watch to the end to learn vocabulary to talk about this story.
Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and try the quiz on our website. Now the story.
$3.1 billion. That's how much the cryptocurrency exchange company FTX owes to its 50 largest investors. Sam Bankman-Fried, the founder and CEO, has been arrested and charged with fraud. He's accused of transferring FTX money into his own hedge fund.
You've been looking at the headlines. Beth, what's the vocabulary?
We have file, rise and fall, and white knight.
This is News Review from BBC Learning English. Let's have a look at our first headline.
This is from the New York Times. Sam Bankman-Fried arrested in the Bahamas after US prosecutors file charges.
So, US prosecutors have filed charges, and a charge is an accusation that means he needs to go to court, he needs to go on trial. But the word we're looking at is file. To file something, when I do this at home, means that I take an important document like a passport and I put it somewhere safe that I know where it is. Is that the same sense?
Well, this is file as well. It's also a verb, but it is a little bit different. So here we're talking about making something official in terms of the law.
Yeah, and this man has been arrested and the headline says that prosecutors have filed charges. So it's all very official because the prosecutors have legally confirmed that he's been charged.
Yeah, exactly. And there are other words that we can put after file just to show that something is official in law.
Yes, so a company can file for bankruptcy. That means officially declare or say that they have no money.
Yeah, that's right. Or a couple might file for divorce. If you're self-employed, then you might file your taxes online.
Okay, let's take a look at that again. Let's have a look at our next headline.
This one is from Al Jazeera. Timeline: the rise and spectacular fall of FTX.
So the headline talks about FTX, the cryptocurrency exchange which has gone bankrupt, and talks about the rise and fall of this company. Well, I know what rise means, go up, and fall, go down. But this is a set expression. What's the sense?
Yeah, so when we talk about the rise of something like a company, it means it's getting better and better. But then we get the fall, there are some problems, maybe a loss of reputation.
Okay, so this expression, rise and fall, is that just for companies, financial stuff like that?
No, so it can also be used for people or teams. Regimes is another one. Anything really that has a period of success and then becomes unsuccessful, they lose their success.
Yeah, and that's really important, that when they are successful, this expression rise and fall means that they're really successful, really dominant, and then that goes away quickly.
Yeah. Now, we do often see this in headlines, as we have here. We see it to talk about products, book titles. For example, there's that book, The Rise and Fall of the Dinosaurs. I also saw a headline about the rise and fall of DVDs.
Yeah, DVDs used to be everywhere. They were dominant. Now they're less popular because of streaming. A word on pronunciation. We've got the expression, the rise and fall of, but said together, there's a lot of linking and some of the vowel sounds change. So let's listen to that. The rise and fall of.
Yeah, the rise and fall of.
The rise and fall of the dinosaurs. Let's look at that one more time. Let's have a look at our next headline.
This is from Reuters. Sam Bankman-Fried's sudden turn from white knight to detainee.
So the headline is saying that Sam Bankman-Fried has taken a sudden turn. That means he's changed from being a white knight to a detainee. A detainee is someone who's being held, often by the police, like in this case. And a white knight is what we're looking at. Now, knight, we all know a knight from myths and fiction. The person on the horse with the armor and the sword saving people. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, kind of. That is a knight. So we're looking at White Knight, and it's a fictional literary character that can be a person or a thing, and it rescues or helps people. And importantly, a white knight can also be someone that gives financial help.
Okay, so we have the literal knight on the horse with the armor, and we've got the metaphorical white knight helping people, helping companies financially. Why is the headline calling Sam Bankman-Fried a white knight?
Well, before the collapse of FTX, he said that he was going to give money to fund science and help others. He also had a lot of respect from people in the financial world.
Okay, so people thought he was going to be really helpful to society. Is this expression white knight, is it used very often in our average conversation?
No, not really. So if someone helps you, you're more likely to call them helpful, or you might say they're generous. But we do hear white knight in fictional stories and in headlines.
Okay, let's look at that again. We've had file, make something official by law.
Rise and fall, something does well and then does badly.
And white knight, someone or something that helps others.
Don't forget, there's a quiz on our website at bbclearningenglish.com.
Thank you for joining us, and goodbye.
Bye.